Hey, Luke.
Yeah.
Let's talk about MVNOs.
That's a strange word.
It's an acronym.
Oh.
Mobile Virtual Network Operators.
Mobile Virtual Network Operators. Yep.
So there are a ton of them
Yes.
in the U.S. A lot of carriers people see commercials for or see advertisements and things in stores for carriers that they probably don't know fully what they are. And we get a lot of questions of people asking us, what is this? And to see somebody that might say, hey, what is that carrier? And to tell them a couple things, they're like, oh, I had no idea. So maybe I should consider them.
Yeah.
So there are reasons that one might want to do
Absolutely.
an MVNO service. So let's talk about specific ones.
Okay.
So let's talk in particular about Qriket Wireless.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over 7 questions to
Okay.
kind of touch base and give an understanding of what Qriket Wireless is. This is not an exhaustive kind of breakdown.
Just an overview of if you're thinking about getting into a different cell phone carrier, basically, here's an option for you.
Yep. Or I drive by a Qriket store. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So this will kind of give you a little bit of a clue as to what you might be in for.
Yep.
So let's just go through the 7 questions.
Sure.
Luke, what network does Qriket Wireless use?
So Qriket has an agreement to use AT&T's towers. So they use AT&T's service nationwide and internationally.
So if you have AT&T now and you have an understanding of where the coverage is, you should have approximately the same footprint.
Yep.
It's not guaranteed, but it should be largely the same.
Yep.
And that is also something to consider in terms of network congestion. And this is not exclusive to Qriket.
Right.
But in times of congestion, sometimes plans, your data may be throttled or slowed down. Give priority to the people who use AT&T's network, the Tier 1 service.
Yep.
So question number 2.
Yeah.
Does Qriket offer a retail experience?
They do. They have stores nationwide, and then they also have online.
Yep. So you can use them through, you have customer service. You can go see somebody if you have questions. And for some people, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
As we get into other MVNOs, we'll find out that some are online only. And that may be the deal breaker for some people is I need to go in there. I need my guy.
Right.
I need to talk to
They're not going to understand me unless I'm here.
Yep.
Sure.
So, yes, they have a retail experience.
Okay. How you want to answer your question?
Yeah, throw it at me.
All right. Can you use your existing device?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
If it's an unlocked phone, GSM, especially if you've already used it with AT&T's network.
Yes.
Unlocking is much easier now in the United States. It's kind of a thing that customers are guaranteed.
Yeah.
If they own that phone, it's unlocked.
Yep.
And jumping through the hoops is no longer the thing here in the U.S.
Yeah, that's usually the main differentiator is that you own the device. So if you go through, let's say AT&T, and you get a deal where you put that phone on your bill monthly, you don't necessarily own that phone until that payment plan is up.
Yep.
And at that time, they usually automatically will send you unlock instructions, or you can always call the customer service and say, hey, how do I unlock my device?
Right.
And they'll send you that info.
Tell me about the rate plans at Qriket.
Yeah, so their rate plans, they have nationwide coverage, like we said. A single line plan starts anywhere from $30 a month up to $60 a month, and that includes unlimited talk, text, and data. You can add on different things like equipment protection. There are multiple lines that you can add, and then international coverage and hotspot access.
So, and the rate plans do, even though they are unlimited, will have certain buckets of data.
Yeah.
So you might get 5 gigabytes of high-speed data.
Yep.
Whereas once you kind of hit that, you'll still have data. It just won't be at that full speed.
Right.
So that kind of leads into another question. Do they have, in terms of data, 5G at Qriket?
Qriket does have nationwide 5G.
All right. Next question. Can you find any special deals at Qriket?
Yeah, there's usually a decent offer for a newer device.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes they offer deals on rate plans at certain times throughout the year. But generally, most of the time, it's here's an incentive on a device if you sign up for the service.
All right. So that leads us to the final question. Can I buy a device from Qriket?
Yes, you can. They offer a pretty good range from most of the main carriers like your Samsung, Apple, Google, OnePlus, stuff like that. Most of the main carriers, you'll be able to find a device from them.
Right on. So that's Qriket, kind of in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
There's obviously a lot more you can dig into to learn more about them. You can find a lot of different resources online. Of course, you can go to Qriket's website. There are other websites that are dedicated to kind of drilling into MVNOs to kind of help you understand the ins and outs, the benefits, pros, cons. But generally speaking, if you are an educated consumer, you're kind of hands off, you don't really have any calls into customer care, have to worry about anything, you just kind of have the service, it might be worth exploring that you would end up getting pretty much the same experience, if not maybe saving some money in the process.
Yeah.
So that's Qriket.
Thanks.